Hold up. So 12 is before the solar. And this was what? Yeah, 12's to before the solar. That should be in the right spot, which means, what is this? This is a 5. That should be a 5. What the fuck's going on with this? Something ain't right. That's still 5. That's correct. What? I don't know. I'll fucking look at it later. Whenever I'm streaming, stuff like this is just... My brain ain't gonna do it right now. I might be able to. Maybe if I sit here and, like, mess with it a bit. As long as, like, my caravan, like, gets out soon, I don't really care. But yeah, as far as I can tell, this is, like... This feels like it's off by 1. And it doesn't make sense because I built this at the very edge. Who's got the mechanites? Bon's fine. He'll be fine. Yeah, I've built them both to the very edge, and that's off by 12. 12 to the thing. Or what it could be. I think I know what it is. Hold on. This, I kind of want to move forwards by 1. Only problem with these things is the copy-paste is you don't get a chance to, like, put it back down. I think what I'm supposed to be doing is I'm supposed to be moving it forwards by, like, 1 whole line. Which is kind of where it was a hot minute ago. What? You lot? Do that. Give me this thing again. So it needs to be lined to that, to there. Pretty sure. Pretty sure this bottom one was right and the top one was the one that's wrong. Don't think. Either way, I knew I was gonna fuck up something of this because, like, there is never a time when I perfectly make some kind of fucking design, you know? There's always something slightly off. Let's bring this up by that. That'll get me to that. We don't want that connected. We want to... kind of want to... Well, that's not what I wanted. I can't undo that. That's fine. What I want is you there, because that's where we're going to. And then we're going to get rid of all this up until there. And we'll take this shit again. Which I'm going to have to still carve out that goddamn geothermal thing. And I've got that as an issue up there. I want this over by 1. Pretty sure. Yes. Over by 1, but I've got extra lines around the place. I don't know if I transported those lines from somewhere specific for something, but this is fine. Get rid of that. We've got 2 to the 2. We should have 1 gap between the solar down the bottom if we have solar down the bottom, which I don't know if we do. We do, but it's a 2 gap. We've got the 1 gap over here. Okay. All right, we sorted that out. It's fine. Just not moving this over, we have the gap to move around on this side. Honestly, I hate this gap. I kind of wish I could fit 1 more solar, but that would just stop it. All right, I'll leave that bullshit alone. I didn't realize that it's the top one off. I'm trying to fix, like, the bottom one, but the measurements on the top one's the problem. That shit can happen. I still also need to keep bringing stuff in, but what I was trying to do was I was trying to get the fucking fence built closer in, because once I've got a solid fence, I can then move where the turrets are. I tried putting them on the outermost side, and yeah, that's probably not going to work for us. So I'm just going to try putting the fence further inside, because my people just keep shooting shit that's outside of it, and I'm like, you guys are going to keep breaking the fence. My animals are going to keep getting roped up. I thought I'd give it a try again. It's been a very long time since we had that, and I really wanted to just see if it was something that we could use, and it is not. So we tried, it didn't work. We'll revert back to what we've been doing beforehand that is working, which is having the turrets as the outmost line. All right, we should have enough slate to do that, to get an outer border around all the houses and stuff like that. I can always like leave some kind of like a tunnel area out here that like thrombos and other stuff can, whatever animals could be in. I don't know. I guess I could say like thrombos could get like the whole map. I don't think I've like allocated any of that. Zones, thrombos. You guys allowed to the whole map? Yeah. So they're allowed the whole map except for the kitchen. Which there's still a thrombo in the motherfucking kitchen. Mate, are you not in the zone? Really? Really, the fuck? Animals. Animals, there we go. No. Okay. This might be what the problem is. Get the fuck out of the kitchen. Crook can go wherever the cats are, though. Crook can go pretty much anywhere. Crook's fine. Crook and the panthers are fine. They can go do anything. I don't know why we got animals that are down over here, but we'll have to check that out. We have more panthers, which is great. The panthers can go anywhere. I don't... Oh no, we do have baby thrombos. I was going to say, I'm like, I don't think we have baby thrombos. Maybe we do. Anyway, that is resolving that. The cats are still in their safety zone. This foal needs to die. Yeah, okay, we cleaned up the animals a bit. Now, what was going on over here? Caravan. You lot. Are you fucking leaving or what? Because you guys were like packing up before. What are you doing? What are you doing? Leading, yes. Oh my god, fucking let's save the shit. Hold on. They claim to be leaving the map. Honestly, if they grab whatever animals they got and they're at the edge of the map, I might just force them to go. I think that that's kind of the point. If they're waiting at the edge of the map, maybe it will push them out, but I can't guarantee that that's how that's going to work. And the worst case scenario is at least some gunners get the fuck out of this place. I don't even think this is the gunners group. Like, I don't think any of them have got guns. I think they're just the big animal group. But I do want to go out as well, you know. McJolly, guess what, mate? No doctor's care anymore for you. McJolly dies, it's on him. Whatever. You, I could take the peaceful method and not beat the shit out of you, but we're going to go with the non-peaceful method because you're not doing jailbreaker. I just got prisoners here. I don't actually know if McJolly has armor. I guess you got a helmet. Also, I'm seeing some people without helmets. Alright, back to what you're doing. There we go. Alright, Sailmate, can I get you to, or Coyote, I literally don't care. Don't strip McFucking Jolly. Medical care disabled, true. Are downed, but they're in the doorway of the kitchen, so they might die if they don't have doctor's care and they're downed. Although, oh no, a panther's maybe rescuing? Okay, panthers will rescue. Cool beans. Which panther is this? Bubba. Bubba's doing us a solid. Fucking Bubba. Poor Smith while asleep. No. I was going to play patty cake if you pause for a second there, but that would just probably wake you up. So I'm not going to do that. I'll just gently pat you instead. Medical treatment. What's wrong with Kelly now? What? Oh, that's right, your asthma. Okay, that's fine. I can't do anything about your asthma, but they do look like they're leaving, and this is very important. And McJolly's finally got themselves onto like the no medical privilege thing, which is honestly taken a while. I thought that she was on it for a long time, so that's actually a bit of a surprise. My only thing is, how's everybody in this group? Stress, neutral. Jet's having fire starting thing, that's fine. Neutral. Okay, Kelly's the only one stressed. Pyromaniac, that's fine. Trying to set the new table on fire, Jet. Or the food, preferably. Which, speaking of, hold on. Speaking of food, loading in progress. It's still loading. That's fine. I was putting rice in here because it was forcing them to bring rice in from the fields, which is helping. But I do think that meant that we don't have rice in storage. Well, we don't have rice in storage over here, which is fine. We've got rice in storage over here. I think. We got mostly potatoes. No, we got rice in here. Definitely got rice in here. We have 27,000 rice. Holy shit. I really should put a pen down the center of the thing. Give me that. Let's do a copy of this. I believe that solar is considered as a solid. I believe. I'm just going to put that as a double there because it is a 2. I can't really put it from dead ass center because that's the door and that's the thing. But I could take it down from the furthest edge of this. Maybe. Oh yeah, that would miss that too actually. That's kind of useful. Alright, yeah, no, we'll do that. Obviously, there's going to be a part where it's going to go across the other thing. There's going to be like a dead center area where I think we should be able to... Dromedaries died. I got to go check on that. That may or may not have anything to do with the electrical storm. Kind of want to get rid of this row in the dead center. You lot, get rid of that. There we go. Okay. Actually, that's going to line up with the doors. Oh, you're going to be shitting me. I guess that will keep the animals out of there. We may have to have just sideways only. They already made the doors, so it's fine. We'll see how that goes. But it's very interesting kind of line up with this because I could take it like straight up to there, but it'll come up to like this part instead. Oh. So before I go deal with that, I don't really want to deal with this going up like that, but that would be how it would go. It would have the smallest patch of like nothing up the top. And honestly, I don't really see that as worth it. I don't want to get rid of all of that. Hold on. It would be visually same. It's kind of like how I don't really need like the 2 rows of this, but it would allow for like us to have like a grow space dead center in the colony. And this will allow me to put the animals over in this pen once we get the doors and shit finished. And yeah, hold on. What's going on with that dromedary? It got cold at the door. What happened to that? There's a dead yak, unconscious yak, downed yak, and a dead dromedary. There's actually maybe a second one. Down unconscious. Okay. Did you guys make it out or did you break with that? Because I don't know why you're over here. Where are you going? They sound like they're kind of roping up more. There's animals going down in this. I can see it. Fucking group. I kind of just want to be like... Actually, hold on. Let's remove you from the caravan. You're down. Let's remove you from the caravan because that will cause them to have an issue. Now, I can't check on every fucking animal individually for this caravan. Right? It's just a matter of if they can get to the fucking wall and go or not. There's an extra yak that's down. That's not on this list. There. Let's remove you from caravan. You got an issue. The thing I can kind of do is kind of go through the group and just have a quick squiz at like, are there any animals that's like, well, they're all kind of starving. So it's like they could go anytime kind of thing. Masterwork Parker. Guys leaving. They're trying again. Not quite sure where you're going to. Are you grabbing that one? Okay, where is the rest of the animals for this? They look like they're all here. Okay, so as long as nothing goes down, we might leave. As long as Tackles can grab that one, I guess. You grabbing that one, Tackles? Yeah. Okay. I wasn't really expecting, like, the animals going down as part of it. Yak died. Yeah, you're over here. That's fine. I don't think anybody came to cull you. Every so often this bullshit happens, because, like, I did cut off a planting cycle at one point so that I could do something else. I don't remember what it was, but I did cut off planting everything. So we didn't have stuff through winter, which kind of like crippled them a little bit. But it shouldn't be this much of an issue. Although by the look of it, to have like a couple of the animals that were already over there, I'd say one person must have got all the way over to the wall and the rest of them weren't all the way through yet because a lot of them are inside here. Like quite a lot of them. The only thing I'm thinking of is hold this open for this caravan because I know it's not going to make much of a difference. It will also cause like all my other animals that are starving to flood out into the other area, and honestly while we're waiting at the wall they should theoretically eat, but I don't think they've got enough food. I don't see any backpacks, and my group outside has probably been chewing through their food this whole time, come to think of it. They've still got 11 days worth of food. I can transport pod them something if I really need to. If I really needed to, I could probably transport pod them from Minwick. Keys, please tell me you're not in the caravan. Nope. What? Oh mate, you don't even have medical care. RIP Keys. Good luck with this, mate. Turn off the gunners. Slaughterer when you already don't have medical. That's a risky choice. That's not choosing life, honestly. I didn't even know who you're going off to slaughter. I literally don't care. You don't have medical care, so here's hoping you go down and not in a way that's going to get you dead. Okay, you're down. Cool. I'm pretty sure they are bleeding out though. Let me click on somebody. There we go. Off you go. What is your life situation? Because you don't have care. You have 7 hours. You're probably going to bleed out, to be fair. There's only probably a panther that can maybe help you. So we can't rescue you. A panther or a, Rombo, maybe. You lot, they're all getting out. What the hell are you lot doing? Bleeding. Okay, you guys are doing a different thing. That's fine. I saw that and I'm like, But anyway, I do want my animals to get out and have some food. I have let them out from this corner before. Honestly, that corner would actually be more feeding them. But this is fine for the moment. As long as my people can get to a wall. The RIP Keys. Keys might die, to be fair. But Keys has had this shit coming for a while. Somebody's got him. Somebody's moved him away. Where did he go? Lumi's on it. Holy shit. Okay. I didn't think you guys were gonna help him, but he's got 6 hours. If he's in bed, he may stop bleeding of his own, like, situation, but there's a pretty good chance that that's not gonna happen. There's a pretty decent bleed. He'll probably bleed out. Chalky's having a tantrum. There's nothing new about that. I wanted to look at your bio, that's right. You do artistic stuff and your chemical interest, which is why you're on the death list, why you're also having the tantrum too. So there's no super loss if Keys dies. I've been trying to weed out the chemical interest ones, which I don't know if we took Deadlift with chemical interest. Deadlift did have a cool name. What are you off to destroy, mate? Having a tantrum, you're probably breaking a door. Or that, maybe. Ah, you're breaking a wall. That's fine. We'll come back to the storage area later. Let's keep an eye on... Are you... Yeah, you're part of this. Heading back to the exit. Where's the rest of the caravan? It's literally only tackles left to get to the edge. Okay. And shut this behind you, because that will stop the animals from running back out. I know it doesn't make it easier for them to have all these animals out here, but it does get them fucking fed. Radna's having a sad wander. Mate, it's alright. I probably should pop the thing over here. They're pretty upset. Where is the... I had one. I've got two. There it is. Abba, instead of doing that, can you activate that? Because everybody over here is like a little bit on edge. Excessively so. Also, we have got marble here. You guys hold that inside. Have I got it set to... Yeah, no marble in here. That's right. Alright, make everybody happy. Do that. Yay. Now, I have got a shit ton of stuff on you guys. What did I bring? We got berries, steel, clothing, wood. A lot of this is keeping on them. I'm not like auto dumping it. I have enough creatures to kind of do the hauling, but I have enough stuff outside at the moment for them to haul already. I don't really want to add to it. As you guys can see, I have like a little bit like excessive shit. Shield user, no. Sad Wanderer Rat, that's fine. That's still not this group. They look like Tackles is now outside. Let's shut that. Alright. I think they're trying to come back inside, honestly, which is fine. They'll get whoever in here eventually. Okay, Tackles is so close. He's stressed. Mate, I understand. It's all on you. You got to get to that wall. How the fuck is Kelly doing? Caravan people. I don't know which one I'm on. Here. Schizo. Ricey Biro. Alright, hold on. That's either Kelly here. Yeah, that's it. Alright, so she is definitely stressed. That one's got to be probably... That's Manatee. And you're not in it. Tackles is. Okay, so Tackles isn't quite as stressed as Kelly is. She's definitely fucking stressed, but she's not in the about to break. She's just an extreme break wrist, which is fine. She's still lower in the list. Everybody in this caravan's still lower in the list, which is, thank goodness. You're nearly there, mate. We've got every fucking animal is here. Yes. I'm hearing animals getting roped up down here. Okay. That's fine. Oh my god, they finally made it. R.I.P. Keys. If he dies, he dies. I'm saving this. Now that they're all outside, they can go to the damn thing. Alright, you lot outside. I have to save this on caravan in a second anyway. Once I've got you lot merged. Merge your asses. Get to the thing. Yeah, approach the lump. No more resting. Save the fucking... Where's the caravan? There. Alright. They're gonna go and attack that. They've got like 6,000 fucking carry weight, at least 6.5. 31 colonists. The animals will breed during this trip, which means we should be able to bring back probably more than 6.5. Yeah, and this lot needed that popper. I'm glad I have a spare, but damn, I could do with some more. I also kind of feel like I need just a couple more little caravan hitching spots just around the place. Just for like the fucking sake of it. Make a couple more. Just because I have a shit ton of animals. There's a good chance that they're just gonna... Like... Muffalo, Wandering Ray, that's fine. Like, we got people here. We got animal people here. The doors are shut. So, I don't want to get rid of these, but I definitely don't want a caravan spot down here again. I'll wait till everybody's inside. This lot will probably like start starving. That definitely will. These groups probably won't, but I don't need to send out another caravan for a bit. Fuck knows what kind of people I've got left here. I feel like it's like, sure, there's definitely animal people. And there's definitely a lot of melee people. But I feel like this is a very, very empty situation. To be fair, I do want to start pulling up the beds and crap. Funny thing is, I'd like to replace these with all just like single beds so I could like kind of merge everybody into a bunk bed situation and get rid of like some of this bulk stuff. Especially since we actually have room in the storage now. I also, hold on, all my kitchen-y thingies done? Yes. Okay, and all the wood is available to make into thingies again. So... Let's get this loaded up with some cooktops and send it over. Wherever the fuck they are in here. No, they gotta be higher up. I scrolled past them. There. Alright, there's 8 of them. And I can fit 7. Okay. Well, 7 of them and maybe something else. I can send some books. Books are pretty light. People don't really have a lot of entertainment over there. I'd love to be able to send them something better. I don't need to send them food or anything like that. I don't think I need to do any kind of surgery stuff on them. A couple of these over there would be good, but too many people are still tantruming. Like, if I got to send them over there, I'll probably send it as like an urgent fucking singular pod on its own. I'll waste it, you know. I could send them all the leathers. I do have like a shit ton of that. Just for something for them to sell. I could also give them like the medical stuff, but I still want them building crap. They're still good for components. They probably can't make medicine over there. They should be fine for food. I was going to send rice back, but we're actually kind of good for rice. Just kind of like getting inside the place. But if I need to send it as a tribute or something, I can always do that later. I didn't end up buying those cobras, did I? Oh, you know what I did? I bought the cobras and I never put them off auto cull. We immediately culled the fucking cobras I bought. I forgot. Oh, that's a shame. That's fine. I guess I could send like more slate for more wall. I kind of just want to send more steel because I got to send it anyway. There we go. Send that. That's hilarious. I completely forgot about that. I have everything on auto cull unless it's the animal I actually want to like keep and like maintain. And I didn't even think about it. We have an extra stove I need to send. I could send a couple of like nice statues and shit. My people over there should be making statues anyway. I don't really want to super send it. But fuck it, they can have something nice somewhere. Anything to start making the place better would be good. They have a lot of medicine. I'm not worried about that. They are making stuff out of sheep's wool, so that would be useful. I really do think I should just send them a fuck ton of that. Because, like, I've got it. Why not? And it weighs, like, next to nothing. They have plenty of food. Maybe I could send them some books. Some books to, like, keep them amused. Because these things are light. Light as hell. Okay, send them some of that. Don't need to send them wood. Don't need to send them weapons. Shouldn't need to send them clothing. Don't really need to send them much else. I guess we can just pack out the rest with steel. Yeah, there we go. Alright. Send 2 pods out from here. I don't actually know. I think I had another one that was partially loaded. Not the rice. Oh my god, stop clicking on the people. That one has stuff in it. That one's got food and steel in it. Yeah, keys is definitely still an emergency. But they fucked around one too many times and now they're gonna die because of it. Oh yeah, one of us is having the tantrum up here. It's fine. My whole colony is gonna be pissed about this too when Keys dies. Also, while I think about it, Keys has got perfectly good gear on them. Could you just go next door and just remove everything off them before they taint everything? I also need you to drop... Oh, I didn't want you to drop your gun. I'll get you to pick that up in a second. Where are you going? Go strip them. And then pick up your gun. Afterwards. Alright. We can at least get the shit off them before they die, because they're going to die. They're just going to bleed out. They've got no medical privileges already before this even happened. And, yeah. This is kind of what happens if you tantrum too many times. We get rid of the shit ones. Same for Keys. They had some budding, like,